piccata. We've done marsala. Tonight, it's all about chicken franchise. Franchise coming up next. Alright everybody, my name is Tommy and this is the Gallery Backyard BBQ, and that is a plump chicken breast that we are going to kind of butterfly into 2 1/4-inch pieces, and then we will pound it, right? I use a paper down for easy cleanup, which you will see. And now's a good time to clean up any fat on the skin, fat on the breast. You don't need that. You don't want that, right? And from there, what I do is get a nice piece of a plastic wrap, cover the breast, and pound away, right? Pound, pound, pound. Now I find, unlike the piccata or the marsala on the chicken Francese, I like to pound it and pound it good. All right, and you'll see in a second here, almost like a rip it. Did he say rip it? Like that, right? I find with this egg batter on this, it gets so tender you can cut it with a fork, right? So I've been doing it this way for years, and I would suggest to give it a shot, right? And the paper goes down, bing, bang, boom, easy cleanup, no chicken splattered all around. From there, here's our ingredients, and I'll leave them down below. Also, we got 2 eggs with a couple dashes of water. I got some regular flour that I shall salt up, and a fresh cracked black pepper up, of course. Cracked black pepper. I got some green parsley, Italian parsley for Corey. He likes this stuff. Some Pinot Grigio. We'll use about a cup, and we got about a cup of chicken stock, right? And also we are going to use about 3/4 of that, a stick of unsalted butter, and that's that, right? And a couple lemons, of course. Hot pan, cold oil. Unlike a chicken, a marsala or piccata, you want to cover the whole bottom of the pan with the oil, right? And the butter. If you didn't have enough, you'll lose a lot of your egg wash, as it'll stick to the bottom of the pan, right? So that's a little trick for you, right? Little tip for you. You'll dust out your chickens, right? Now, if you're doing 2, 3, 4, 5 breasts, you want to dust them all so they all cook about the same time as you put them in the pan, right? You don't want to dust one, put it in the pan, wait 30 seconds, get another one in the pan, all at the same time, and that way everything cooks at the same time, of course. Of course, dust them all at the same time. That makes a lot of sense, of course. So you'll obviously dip it in the egg wash. Remember, when you put it into the pan, always drop it away from you, right? Not towards you, because you could get burnt, of course. Always away from you. Now, I went back and looked at the unedited tape, and I cooked this 2 minutes exactly on each side, right? So 2 minutes, flipped it, 2 minutes. And of course, as you could see, I'm working with a medium heat. That's 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Doesn't get easier than that. It's a medium heat. And as you are cooking these chickens for the piccata, marsala, or the Francese, always pay attention to your sides when they start to get a little white going on. You can tell it's just about time to flip, and of course take a peek, right? But for this pounded down chicken, we're looking at about 2 minutes each side. That's a good tip, though, with that white sides, of course. Now, if you didn't have enough butter or an oil in there, your egg, you'll lose some of that egg onto the bottom of the pan, right? Because it'll stick. So you want to make sure you got enough on the bottom. Alrighty, so we're 2 and 2, right? 2 on each side, and after the flip, 2 minutes, and then what you want to do is get those on a plate to rest, right? And as you can see, we cooked away about a half of the oil butter mixture, and now it is time to deglaze the pan. Now, anyone who cooks the piccata marsala or the Francese is a one-pan cook, because if you don't deglaze it, you lose all that flavor. And you can see within that oil of butter, there is a lot of flavor. We hit it with about a half a cup of white wine and about a half a cup of the chicken stock, right? We are going to cook this down to thicken it up and to get our sauce made, right? This is the base of the sauce. So you'll bring this sauce up to a low to medium simmer, because you're going to cook it down, of course. Now, a little patience is needed here, as this takes about a minute or two for that sauce to start to reduce down, right? So you'll bring it up to a low simmer like that, and just kind of relax and let it simmer down. And you could see all the flavor kind of floating in that sauce, right, as we create more flavors and to build more flavors, of course. And at this time, I'll add the juice of about 1 lemon, right? Remember, this is a lemon butter sauce, right? And also I'll hit it with a dash of flour, right? That'll assist in thickening up this sauce, of course. And you'll just continue to work the sauce and cook it down. Hit it with a little more chicken stock. And just kind of keep it moving, right? Keep it moving. Reduce it down, reduce it down. You always want to give it a little taste, right, and add from there. If you think it needs a little bit more lemon, add it. A little bit more white wine, add it. Chicken stock, add it. Salt, add it. Everyone's palate is a little different, right? I just hit it with a little bit more white wine, right? For my total on the white wine was probably around a cup, and probably used about 3/4 of a cup of the chicken stock and 1 juice of a lemon in there, right? And just keep reducing it and keep cooking it down, right? A little salt. Important to note here, before you introduce your butter to the sauce, you want to lower it into a very, very low simmer. Otherwise, you'll break the sauce, right? So you'll see me lower the flame and introduce the unsalted butter to the sauce. There you go, right? Flame lowered, butter added, of course. And now once you add that butter to incorporate it good with the sauce, you got to keep that pan moving, and you got to make sure that that flame's not too hot. If that flame gets too hot and that pan stops moving, that sauce will break, right? So You want to keep moving it around. If you're not comfortable shaking your pan, get yourself a whisk to just keep it moving, right? To whisk it around, of course. And basically what you're building here is a kind of like a silky smooth, creamy type of sauce, right? Total on the butter, like I said, is about probably a little less than 3/4 of a stick. And again, once you add that butter, just keep that pan moving, keep adjusting that flame, and taste and add from there, of course. And you can see that sauce is turning into almost like a silky cream. And that is a well incorporated sauce. Looks good. Oh yeah, that's good. Alrighty, and from there what we want to do is introduce the chicken back into the dish and just kind of maybe baste it up a little bit. We're just going to heat that chicken through and we'll be ready to plate it up, right? And I can tell you that color-wise and silky smoothness-wise, that sauce is spot on, right? That is like a lemony, buttery, silky, smoothie type sauce. I mean, what could you say? That's good stuff. Good stuff. Alrighty, now from this point, we'll lower that flame and we'll get ready to plate this bad boy up. Now you can serve this with a pasta. I'm using rice, or you can just serve it with just regular, right, or mashed potatoes. Hey, whatever you want, right? Get a little green down, right, for the thumbnails and make it look nice. That's good. That's good stuff. Now I can. As I sauce this bad boy up, I can tell you that this is without a doubt a fork tender, as you'll see. No knife needed. That is why I give it that extra pounding, right? But you can see the chicken breasts are still nice and plump, right? That's just how it works, and that's why I give it that extra pound. And you can see that just cuts with a fork, right? I can tell you out of piccata, marsala, and this Francese, this is easily my favorite dish of the three, right? So if you're going to make any one of the three, give this a shot, right? This is good stuff. And of course, what you want on that sauce is, well, you want it to stick to the chicken, right? You don't want a runny sauce, right? You want it to stick to that chicken nice, and this is just about perfect, if I do say so myself, right? That is good stuff. Look at that. Oh yeah. And this stuff was spot on, of course. If you make this, I guarantee you'll love it, right? Alrighty, and I'm going to get ready to bow out of this cook. This was a good one, right? And listen, I want to thank my subscribers. Don't forget to leave that well, don't forget to leave that, hit that like button, right? Leave that a thumbs up button. And please, if you watch a minute of this video or the whole video, leave me a comment down below. It's very important to the channel. YouTube likes that. And listen, until next time, we shall see you soon.